Hi everybody, it's Melinda McDonald here. Today I am talking about the liquid crystals. So I've had so many of you message me in regards to how you've been feeling lately, and that things such as stress and fear have been, let's just say, a little bit bigger than normal. So for those of you that don't know about the liquid crystals, so I do human design readings, but I also do the liquid crystals. And with the liquid crystals, it is a vibrational energy. It's an ancient practice. Some people use the word alchemy. And I normally have people, they will start off with the liquid crystals and they'll start with a name trinity. But today I'm going to talk about the one that I'm doing at the moment, which is called the Trinity for Manifestation Drops. And I'm going to show you what you do, because a lot of people, they ask a lot of questions, you know, when I'm getting my drops, what am I doing, how am I doing it, stuff like that. So I'm going to tell you my tips of what I do, especially with the levels of stress and fear that are coming up right now. I actually do have Balance, Align and Clear drops that I carry around with me in my purse at all given times. So if I'm ever feeling butterflies in the stomach, anxiety, stress, fear, you know, I can just take 3 drops, and what it does, it clears my energetics. So a lot of you may do things like burn sage, meditation, all different things, but depending on where you're at and what you're doing, sometimes you can't do that. Sometimes you can't run around burning things. So I'm going to sort of run you through a few little things. So I've got like a little purse, and inside I have got my liquid crystal drops. Hang on, there's a bit of sun here. Okay, so in these drops, so at the moment, we're going to talk about the manifestation drops. So when you get your drops or get your Trinity drops, you're going to get them in these bottles. It is very bright in here, isn't it, today? Okay, so you're going to get 3 bottles. On those bottles, I'm going to name what they are, and I'm going to actually pop on there if it's bottle 1, bottle 2, bottle 3, and what they are. So when we do the manifestation drops, when you get your drops, you're going to get a sheet like this, and I'm going to have on the top what it is. So in this case, it could be your name Trinity, which I always suggest people start with. This one's manifestation, and I decided to start doing this because I know that at the moment we're going through what's called the fear gates, and they happen this time of year every year, but they're actually a lot more exasperated than they normally would be. So if you're feeling it innately within yourself and you're going, why am I feeling like this right now, or it's coming in from someone else, that would be why. So the way that it works here with the manifestation drops, I'm doing 3 sets of drops. So the first one we're doing fluorite. Now fluorite is actually my purpose drops. I've spent a lot of time taking fluorite, and it's all about mental mastery. So manifestation is not what you think. So for all of you that keep thinking it is only about the mind, let me tell you that is not. If people go, you know, this slogan, just do it. I love the slogan. It's a fabulous slogan. However, that does not work for manifestation. There is only 8% of the population that are manifestors, that they can think and do and go. The rest of you, and trust me, there's hardly any of you that actually can work in that way. Manifestation starts from the sacral, and it's a power energy. So when I'm doing these drops, we're actually working with a vibrational energy. So the first drop with the manifestation drops that I'm taking is fluorite. Now the reason why I'm taking fluorite is because fluorite of mental mastery is about thinking clearly, okay? So, you know, if you've got all these energetics that are happening and you're feeling stressed and anxiety and fear, you know, we want to, you know, when you're feeling uncomfortable, what happens is you're mentally disorganized. So you're going through stress and you're mentally disorganized. The second drops that I actually put in here is called lepidolite. Now lepidolite is about conscious feeling. So what we're doing now is we're going from think clearly to feeling it. So, you know, when you're sitting in the shadow of the fear and the stress and the anxiety, what we want you to do is we want you to do, whoa, oh, sorry about that, hang on. So sorry, guys. You actually dropped off my window, so I'm actually going to have to hold it now. All right. So let's go back. Lepidolite. So with lepidolite, it's about conscious feeling. So it's about when you're not sitting in the good energy, this is about you're unable to make decisions, okay? So your decision making isn't very good, you're having problems with focusing, you're very separated from your thoughts. So that's why we're going to do lepidolite, because we want to do conscious feeling. The third drops that we're actually going to do here is called green calcite. And basically, as I put on the sheet here, green calcite is let it fucking go. All right, so we're going to clearly think, we're going to feel it, we're going to let it go. And these are the tips. Sorry guys. All right, I'm going to do it this way. These are the tips, that people need to start understanding on how manifestation works, because if you're not thinking clearly and you're literally sitting in stress and disorganization throughout it's not just your mind, it's your body. So we're going from the mind to the feeling. And with green calcite, it helps you when you have fear of going into something new or going to new territories and you feel nervous and you feel trapped. So what we do is we do a 28-day cycle. Same as the moon. The moon works in 28 days. So what we do is we're going to do, so here are your liquid crystals. You are going to get 3 bottles of this, and you're going to take 7 drops, and you're going to take those 7 drops twice a day. You're going to take 7 drops in the morning and 7 drops at night, and you're going to go day 1, we're going to take fluorite. Day 2, we're going to do in the morning and the afternoon, we're going to take lepidolite. Day 3, we're going to take clear calcite, 7 drops in the morning and at night, and then we're going to go back to day 1, and we're going to continue this for 21 days. And the last 7 days is about integration into the body. Now, if you've never taken liquid crystals before, can you travel with them? Yes, it is in a way. Some people call it like homeopathics, but homeopathics, you can't stick through x-ray machines or anything like that. The liquid crystals, you'll find they're vibrational energy. So it's working internally in your body. Now, everybody will react different. For some people who have taken their liquid crystals, they haven't felt anything, but I know it's working in the background. For other people, on certain days, they've messaged me and they're like, oh, I just want to hurt you today. And these are the people that generally have suppressed what's really going on inside. So when you are taking your liquid crystals and you have your sheet, I normally suggest that you put a date up the top so you know when you started. And if you miss one, so I actually lost my luggage, and because of that, I actually had them in my luggage for a day. And so I just continued on, because you have to understand that when you've taken it, it actually is activating in your body already. So even if you miss an afternoon, you don't need to, it's not like we're going to be making it up. We want you to continue on the day that you're supposed to be on. With this, if you have certain things happen, write notes next to the days that you are feeling something specific, and we want to see if there's a theme happening there. So for those of you, if you can't do what we call burning of sage to clear energies. The other thing that I use, and I was talking about before, is my Balance Align and Clear drops. Now, these drops I highly suggest if you suffer from anxiety, suffer from depression, you're a healer, you work with other people all the time. When I'm saying work with other people, I'm talking you're working with energetics, so you're feeling them. If you are an emotional empath, these drops is like liquid gold, and I permanently have them in my bag because I'm energetically an emotional empath. I feel other people's energy. So we were up in Sassafras the other day, and I didn't even need to turn around, and I felt someone's energetics, and they were not good, walk into the shop behind me. And my girlfriend noticed I started doing the deep breathing because I'd actually left my handbag in the car. And I started doing that deep breathing, and with that, if I had my drops on me, which I did go and get, I take 3 drops and it actually clears. And that's what we did do. I ended up going, getting the drops, and I cleared that person's energy. Now, other things that you can do, if you can burn, instead of sage, you can do Palo Santo. All right, so Palo Santo, literally you burn it, it clears the energetics in your house, and I do also have those available. And the other one, which I love, is Smudge. So this is a spray, and I keep that by the door next to my liquid crystals, and I spray around me because I'm clearing the it's basically the energy in the aura that is around me. So the liquid crystals you can use in many, many different ways. I always start off with the Trinity, because most people that contact me and say, oh, I want a liquid crystal for this particular thing because they've studied some crystals. I'll ask them, what is the particular thing you want it for? What's your birth name? I go into their birth name, and 9 times out of 10, it's smack bang in there. So I get them to work on their name Trinity first. I've used it to clear my hay fever. I took medication every single day, I reckon for 2 decades. Cost me a fortune. And I did a couple of cycles of a Trinity specifically that was put together when we looked at what I needed to put together for a recipe to have the remedy for hay fever, and I haven't taken any medication since. So this can be used to connect in with certain spiritual aspects, for grounding, for clearing, for energy, for sleep. You name it, you can do it with the liquid crystals. So my trick is I keep my little purse with my liquid crystals by my front door, so I always remember, because it's also next to it's in my kitchen, so that way I can go through every single day and I can look at which liquid crystal am I up to, and then I tick it off, and you can see the ticks, or when I've actually missed it, which was when I was traveling. And I lost my luggage because just seriously was not grounded and had to get grounded. And then I will tick them off as I'm going throughout the month. I will do the Palo Santo to clear the energies in my home, especially when I've got people that are coming in and out all the time. And I will also use the smudge that I've got here, which I've specifically made with a liquid crystal in it. I also put liquid crystals into my own perfumes and body lotions. I've got my own essential oils because I don't wear normal perfume, so I create that, and I put a liquid crystal in it. Now that only works, a liquid crystal will only work as long as I'm using the entire bottle, so I don't have much left in that bottle. So it's really important to understand how they actually activate in your body. So if you're having struggle with anxiety, you are looking to step into manifest in for the new year, because 2018 and 19 have been a little rough, and right now we are sitting in the fear gates up until about the 5th of December. Either get your balance aligned drops, or you may decide that you want to come and try these manifestation Trinity drops of the fluorite, lepidolite, and the green calcite. My arm's getting tired now since you fell off my window. So I am going to go. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and I'll help you guys out as much as possible. Please understand that your birth name and the way that it was spelt holds a very specific vibrational energy for you. It is very important to connect in with the purpose of your name that you were born with, and once you access that and you bring it right into your body, you can call yourself whatever the hell you want afterwards, okay? But thank you for joining me. I'll speak to you guys very, very soon.